see if I can. Hopefully, I won't have to use it. That would be the most ideal thing.
Well, I mean,
if you do, I'll just borrow your coin.
Yeah,
you have a coin.
hopefully.
I mean, it's very unlikely that any of you will ever die, right?
Yeah.
First of all, Quilena is planning on living forever.
Well, what kind of a wizard would she be if she didn't?
Exactly. So,
Time to start making that phylactery now.
no, what I need is a cantrip that gives me 10 more years, and so I can keep casting it non-stop.
And the spell is just called 10 more years. Nothing fancy, just...
No,
says
it's
something.
One more turn.
Yeah, or a cantrip, just 5 more minutes.
That can also work nice.
5 more minutes, Mom.
Yep.
Okay, we're live.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Ideally, we would like to see the Torm, but we don't have to.
I mean, this is okay.
I'm just changing. I wanted to change clothes first, so.
Ew.
Exactly. That's what why I'm not showing you anything.
Well, I mean, don't think about us. Think about the stream. Imagine
don't
all
think
the Twitch Prime Gold subscriptions we would get for that.
1 moment. Is
I mean,
is he affiliated?
We can't have any of those because we don't stream enough.
Well, I stream enough. So.
Well, at least they get to see a crumb, I guess. Or is it?
Don't ask. That's a suggestive mark.
Is that a stain?
A pair of googly eyes.
I hope it's a crumb,
focus.
not a stain.
Who stole my pants?
Could be custard.
Probably a cat.
Probably
Went
quite
out for
enough.
the sit.
Welcome, everyone.
Oh, and the question of today's session is, where are my pants?
It's not a question we wanted to have to ask, but it's one that we are asking.
Well, I mean, it's Quilena. Are the pants even real?
So obviously, it was the last guy that was there.
That could be true.
Quilena has a new party game. Real or not? My clothing real?
All right, so I think that I'm now with pants, so I should be fine.
I mean,
No,
technically, we
best
don't
of charades.
see you below the waist anyway, so who knows?
Yeah, but I get up
Also,
sometimes.
you tilted from the bottom up.
What did you see exactly? You see the table?
I just saw something flashy, so I'm good.
Oh, the flashy? That's that.
So a red light. We're in the red
Oh,
light
if
district.
you want, I can change the color, so...
Wow, aren't you fancy?
Ooh,
Why do
Right.
you have it red?
I don't know. It's just that I click the button accidentally every now and then.
He's clearly a pro gamer.
Yeah, but
No, it's actually a cheap mouse, but never mind.
red is such a depressing color.
I tried gaming mouse. They're just not comfortable.
What? Are you kidding me? This is the pinnacle of mouse right here. G4.
That's Razer. I hate.
No, this is Logitech. Logitech G402.
Mine's is a razor, but considering at the time I bought it, I was playing a lot of
Is it a high cut or low cut?
I don't know. Logitech call us. We'll fix something.
Yeah, because there are
Sponsorships.
lower
I will
one
sell
and a
out.
higher one.
Because our mouses are always on screen with us, so...
Yeah. I mean, we can have mouse cams.
Sorry.
Let me guess. You bought that because you thought, all those buttons for all
I actually use
all
the
the
buttons.
use. What?
I actually used them all.
Oh, he's a heathen.
I found your mouse.
I'm not a clicker.
I don't think that's your mouse, though. I will just send it so you can see it. Where is the chat? There it is. There you go. Is that it?
That's a Glock. I would love to have a Glock as a mouse.
I
mean, I-
would mostly that.
Maybe I should add the word Logitech before that.
I mean, I could bring out my Glock and just attach a cable to it.
I'm not sure it's
And a sensor.
you may do that on stream.
No, there's nothing
Check
saying
the
he can't
TOS.
There's nothing saying he can't modify the weapon to become a mouse.
No,
I
actually, he has a
mean,
point.
TOS.
Yeah, Twitch TOS. I'm not sure you're allowed to show weapons on stream.
Yeah,
I don't.
exactly.
I don't know.
Unless you're
Probably not
doing
America.
a airsoft or paintball match, I would say no. Probably.
Because it would promote violence.
Yes.
But they'll let you play GTA and stuff.
No, that's not violence. That's just friendlies. That's like buddy hopping.
Ah, yes, but did they put the game back on Steam, I wonder?
Let's begin. I think that we have told the chat enough about our love for making things explode.
They put it back on Steam, and it's
What game?
420 kroner.
What
Okay.
game?
I'm not sure I should promote it since it was already removed once from Steam.
So
Type
send
it in
it on
chat.
the Skype.
Literally just type in chat.
It's a very generic name. It's a BDSM catgirl game.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
Good.
With
That's-
that, we can begin.
Wonderful.
That's straight up Torm's alley.
That is straight up Torm's alley. I
Thank
mean,
you.
catgirls and BDSM.
Purely
What's not
on
to like?
purely on the basis that he has a cat, so it has to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm. Whoa. Okay, I can see why it was taken down.
Gee, I wonder
Hmm.
why.
I think it has to do with the amazing graphics.
Okay, I'm
It's
very
too
curious
amazing.
It's
too
exactly
amazing
what it
for
sounds
Steam.
like. It's a visual novel catgirl game with BDSM.
Mhm.
It's exactly what it says on the tin.
Yep.
When
It's they didn't lie about their advertisement.
True.
So, Sepp, when
Alright.
are you streaming it?
I already went through it. Just forgot to push the stream button. Good game.
It all went so quickly.
Multiple quicklies.
All right.
Good.
Oh, yes.
Now that
good.
the mandatory pre-banter is
Happened.
done, we can start with the rolling.
Yes. Initiative. Just kidding.
I mean, if you want to go that far, then sure. I know about
I
the
mean-
dragon that's nearby.
I mean, why would we drag this all out? Just let's death saving throws.
Yeah. Just make 3 critical failure death saving throws, and
Well, it would be one
We're
and
done
a
here.
two.
Critical roll, and then you just need to.
Would only be 2 crit fails, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Because 1 counts as 2. So.
Yeah.
But then you would have
But
4.
just
so
to
it
make
goes
sure.
back to 1.
Oh yeah, he's got a point.
Shoot critical fails. You are at 4, so it resets.
Goes into positive again.
You get 1 HP then.
Okay. Last time, you guys set off from Shilmista on your great airship, heading towards a red mark on the map.
Yeah.
X marks the spot.
One of the many X's, in this case.
Not my X.
Or mine.
So,
Let him in mind. What do we call the airship?
I was just checking that because I know we named it.
Yeah, I thought
but,
that
no, I don't
Uh,
It's
remember.
for RP reasons.
So 1 second. We are flying all over the
pink
map
unicorn.
now. Is that the idea?
You motherfucker. You had to do that, right?
I have to ask. Can I put charge on the airship?
Well, I mean, charge is one object, isn't it? Let's see that what it says.
We might as well name it now before he dies.
Why would it die?
I'm pretty
Or
sure we did
everyone
name it
on
though.
it dies.
I'm pretty
Was it
sure
just
if we
a-
name it, it will die.
It just says one object.
Well, it depends on Theo what he wants to interpret one object.
I've already made an
only one
agree that
plank.
it counts as a structure.
Yeah, it counts as structure, but that's not an object. You can cast it on a single plank somewhere on
I
deck.
can put it on the. I can put it on the boarding plank.
Or that.
That would work.
Every
Actually,
single rope.
I would go over the ship and just during the time that we travel, just enchant this one, this one, this
Sure.
Hey guys, don't step on that plank. If you're going to step on it, say cat poop first.
one. I could make you tell all the kinds of stories when you walk.
Sure. So, all of the clockwork gnomes suddenly mysteriously start frying out, leaving
Frying
you.
out?
Yep, leaving you stranded, floating around aimlessly.
Because they can't say the code word to disable it.
Well, I could just do it a beep or something.
Yeah, they only need to say it once, I guess. Let's not turn our airship into a living weapon. Or a dead weapon.
I can't promise in the name of Quilena.
Does it
Me
count?
neither.
Does it count as people willingly touch it if we land the ship on them?
It's a question that needs to be asked.
I'm not sure that it matters at that point.
Well, I mean, it depends. Is it a dragon we're landing on?
Yeah.
Or is it a small child?
A small child lost from her mother.
Whoa, can
His
I put
mother.
it on children?
No, but you can put it on children's clothing.
But Quilena defines them as objects. Isn't that good?
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, come on. You saw how she handled the kid, so it shouldn't be a
Just
surprise.
wow.
Let's go on.
Good.
Yes. Great.
What are you having for dinner?
Is there some eggs?
Probably, but at this point they would probably be fairly rancid.
Okay.
But some people like that sort of stuff, so...
By
It's
now,
a
they count
delicacy.
as missiles.
I have 9 candles.
I have rations because I don't think me or Kolana spent any rations whilst at the library because we were too busy eating food there.
If I remember right, the airship also should have rations.
Yes.
And I have 7 days worth of rations.
Mm-hmm.
So. And I. Oops.
Do you want to
Didn't mean to do that.
roam close to the Tower of Tinkering? Trademark?
Yes. Yes, we should.
I mean,
I would
we-
like to prepare myself for a jump overboard with a feather fall, just because I have the suspicion that the airship will just decide to drop us in there.
Let's give him a few more days at least before we drop by and say hello. We can wave at him from a distance.
I mean, if you don't remember, the last time I was there, I locked him in.
Okay, let's give him a
Lock
week
him
at
out.
least then. 1 week. He gets a week.
Mm.
Okay, so you steer clear.
Yes. But Quilana, with your amazing magical skills, I would be honored if you could do that spell on my sword.
you? Should I tell
I
you the
don't-
word, though?
Yes, ideally. Otherwise, I would have to carry it around by the strap.
Yeah, I'm just imagining you like...
Tying a rope around the handle and just swinging it around.
So, 1 second, I'm just double checking. So you want it on your... do I need
Definitely
to-
not a strength saving throw.
You can create a command when allow other creatures to handle the item. Oh, so I can touch it without a problem. That's cool.
Yes.
So
But yeah, you should fix your macro. It's not a strength saving throw. It's dex.
it says Dex.
It says strength to me.
Oh, yeah, I should fix that. All right, so on your sword.
Charge.
Sure. There you
Excellent.
go. So I will remove one
So you have
thingy.
2 per day, and I mean, guessing you intend to put one of those on each and every single button you own.
That's the future plans, yes. I need a month's time. Just give me a month.
I think you actually need more than a month.
Well, I mean...
You have 2 a day?
Yeah, I will need 2 months.
Yeah, about 2 months. We can postpone the world-ending events that far, right?
I mean, you cannot take part in the events for 2 months. That's an
True.
option.
I would like to also put the second charge on my backpack.
Okay.
I mean, we could just like ignore everything that's going on until the last moment, come in and just save the day. That's how it works, right?
Yeah, we gotta be fashionably late too.
So
Sure,
you said the right?
but I'm not sure Shump would be very thrilled about what happens to Lady Isadora if you wait around for that long.
Wouldn't want my baby to die.
There are worse things than death for a young ruler.
Oh, believe me, she wouldn't be just dead.
Is there...
She would have quarter orcs.
how tall is the mast of this ship?
There isn't one.
Yeah.
Okay. So
There's just a
there's no
balloon.
problem with the mast.
There's no problem with it insofar as it doesn't exist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's no problem.
Um,
All right.
but yeah, since we have a few days of travel,
Mm-hmm. 2.
meaning
So
you will
mark
have
2 days of rations gone.
yeah,
What
but
each of you?
also
One moment. We're skipping days, and so I want to do stuff.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. I would also requisition a few more of those charges.
2 days is not a
Just-
lot, you know.
Booby trap everything.
Every single gold coin, of course. Every single
gold coin.
button.
Okay, I feel very sorry for any of the merchants you come across.
You need to remember, when you hold this coin, say this word, or it will explode on you.
Well, imagine the
have a very bad day. Well, I'm only the first merchant.
And what else would I do?
No,
what
but I
do you want to charge the other charge on?
actually, now that I think about it, it might be a problem because can ENIAC talk?
No.
We can only talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Okay, so here's another question. Does my bedroll count as an object?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
So there's a charge now on it.
Just
Okay.
keep in mind that you have a tendency to invite people into it.
That's their problem. I don't mind necrophilia.
Makes today's conversation afterwards a lot
How much
easier.
damage does charge do again?
10d6 lightning damage.
Yeah.
And it's forever or until dispelled.
I mean, there's gonna be everything's gonna stand up at least for a little while afterwards.
Well, it's just enough for her. After that, it's fine. And what did you want? Yeah. You wanted the charge.
Actually, I'm gonna take. Do I still have it?
Or does anyone else want to charge on something to protect anything? Or use it for something?
I have a piece of string. I'm just looking for something to put on it.
Whoa,
That's what she said.
I thought of an idea. We can put it on one rope.
Because
Well, if someone tries to follow us on the rope.
I like the idea about putting it on the boarding plank, though.
Yeah, we can do that.
That's catfishing. Like
So,
you're dangling the prize in front of them,
So
just
on the
making
boarding
them
plank?
take it.
Yes, one on the boarding plank and tell everyone the phrase.
Okay.
I would like the phrase to be
Actually, I just remembered who tends to handle that boarding plank, and it's not us.
who tends
No,
to
don't worry about that.
The
You'll only be
clockworks.
2 crew members short.
Every time the plank has to go down.
Well, yeah, so let's not put it on the plank.
No, that's not.
Um.
Yes,
The wheel
there it
instead?
is.
I will. Yeah.
No, we'll put it on the shovel for the furnace.
In the party inventory, there is 2 tiger eye gemstones worth 10 gold. I would like to take one of those and tie the string that I have into a simple necklace and put the spell on the gemstone.
Okay.
What would you like the word to be?
Whack.
Whack. Okay.
Because you're a hack.
I will.
Crack is whack.
Careful. You're asking me to enchant it. It's not smart. I might say the wrong word in the end. So yeah, you get that, and that's the end of my charge spells
Yep, that's all I need.
for the 2 days. I mean, if we are just 2 days traveling,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe, yeah, that's about it.
I'll just mark that. Okay. Wait, there's something else we can do for these 2 days.
Hmm.
I do believe we have a lovely instrument we can attempt to perform on. It's been a while since anyone tried.
I want to try. I'm so good with it.
What was it again? The
There's a lute.
The harp.
Something. Harp.
Fey harp.
Yes.
I'm surprised Arendelle wasn't interested in that.
Didn't see it. We hid it under the covers.
Pretty sure that
Yes.
got left back on the ship, but okay.
Where is my performance? Oh, there.
We will all take a turn at performing.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna try.
Holy
Sorry.
crap!
Wang! As one of the strings snaps.
I'm just like, I think it's a guitar. No, not working. Okay.
One of
Not
the
supposed
one of the strings, silvery and frail, snaps and twangs in a horrific cacophony. Once you pull the string off, it seems to be playing fairly well, though.
Well, 2 of them managed at least.
Yeah. The only ones who don't have Fey blood in them manage to play it well enough to gain inspiration.
Yes,
You
I
should
think I'm the
both-
only one here with proficiency in it too.
Yeah, you should both feel very ashamed.
Hey, I
Well,
almost nailed it.
I just never got to learn how to play. I mean, come on. I was a sage.
Maybe you'll learn by watching.
Also, there is now a gap. The middle string is missing, so that's
Which
gonna
makes
make
it
it a
even
little...
more impressive that we managed to play it so well.
Yeah.
Can I do mending on it?
At least you didn't break a G string while fingering a minor.
Mending?
Yeah, mending would do it.
There you go.
What's the matter, Seb?
Something funny, Sep?
Oh, good. Oh, God.
Good.
Good.
Great.
Yes.
Wow.
So, you want any rolls for these days?
No.
So that means we are going to die.
Yep.
And he doesn't even bother rolling for random events.
Well, it's an option to allow you to die quicker.
True, death is optional.
1 second. I'm not. I just want to change my spells.
Sep, are you okay?
He's behaving weirdly today.
I'm literally crying.
Don't cry. It'll be okay.
We can tell you're fine because you got a vein going across your skull.
So clearly
Oh,
there's
that was
blood
too
flow.
good. That was too good. Oh, don't mind me. Just let's
I've
go.
never heard that before.
No. I'm definitely gonna remember it though.
Who is at the helm and who is at the bow or looking out ahead of you as
I'm
you
probably
travel?
at The helm.
I'm probably at the front of the ship.
Okay. But are you still holding on to the railing?
Death grip style.
Okay.
Slightly less of a death grip now that I'm kind of used to being on top of the ship.
Yeah.
I would ask Absid if he wants to go, Overhurthen if he wants to go again to try and fix the lower parts of the ship.
No.
I
It's fine
have a
now.
rope.
No, it's fine now. We're good. I'll wait till we land to check it over.
All right, just checking. And I will stick by Overhurthen and try to learn more about his religion.
Okay. Rohedden, have you read up on that? And do you wish to tell her yourself, or do you want to just skim over it?
Just scan over it.
Okay.
For
Christ.
Paladin, you're not very devout.
Oathbreaker.
Goddess will be so
Yeah.
disappointed.
Um,
I mean, I'm a
Kothar-
true believer if you remember my backstory.
True. Kothar will spend the days playing with his dragon. Wannabe dragon.
Okay.
No,
I will spend
euphemism.
my day. Yeah. I will spend my day just minor illusioning gnomes next to Sep. Just
Bothering everyone.
yep.
Bothering Rohedden
And
with questions
while I'm
about
in-
religion
And there is a bubble around us just to make sure that no one is coming to annoy us. I mean,
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
and the bubbles are always placed like slightly uncomfortably close to an edge, so you have to like skim alongside it to get past.
or knock and hope that I will let you pass through it.
I need to get something over there. Did you either A, pass it, or B, let me pass to get it? And back.
Well, the good part about being in my bubble is that you don't need to hold any railing.
Yeah,
Still
there's
going to
that.
hold the railing.
I forget,
Well-
do you even see the railing? Because the border outside to in is not transparent, but inside to out,
You can see
Is-
the board. The
you can
inside.
see out from inside, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow.
I mean, yeah. And also, I think, yeah.
Well, shall we commence landing procedures and figure out why he's so giddy that we are going to this specific place?
So, you go over the tops of the Cloven Mountains. The snow gives way once more to the forests beneath that have started losing all of their leaves. You descend towards a patch of lighter forestation where two large streams join together to form the beginnings of the Thorn Wash.
I would like just to ask if there's a place where we can easily land, or I have another plan if we need to hardly
There are
land.
some large clearings around.
All right.
I should like to point out that the airship is made from an actual seafaring ship.
Yes, that as well.
So you want to land in the water?
You could.
I don't like.
You can if
I
you
don't
want to.
like sea landings. It's
Not
makes
sea.
me seasick.
It's river landing.
Is the river big enough for the ship, though?
It's wide enough.
Is it deep enough? I mean,
Uh,
that wording
that's-
is so wrong.
This is getting so suggestive.
That's unlikely, but you can try.
I'd rather not.
You have skids in the worst case scenario, so
Well, you did mention some damage to the hull that we should set down on dry land to fix anyways, so...
okay.
Only cosmetic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Still damage.
There's no damage. It's just your imagination.
I saw Star Wars.
So you get closer to the marking you saw on the green globe, and as you peer down into the patch of forest, you can see a structure opening up beneath you in the middle of the forest as the dying trees give way. You see a large structure made of stone with a large ceiling. Yeah.
Sorry, my imagination now has a problem with that.
Mhm.
Is the structure opening, or is it just that we see it?
You
Because
see it.
for me, that wording says the structure is literally opening.
That's what I heard as well.
Oh,
Nom, nom, nom,
no.
nom, nom.
And
Yes,
maybe they should
adventurer,
be
just
careful with
land
that.
it.
You can. I'm using flowery language. Sorry, I'll be
Okay.
more. I'll be more direct. There's this huge fucking building that you can see now.
That's flowery now.
Well, I mean, it certainly is colorful.
I mean, I think that Quilena really likes that building. Once it's big and fucking.
Yeah, it appears to be a small fortress or castle of some kind. However, it appears to be partly ruined. You can see cracks in the walls, and one section of like this inner courtyard or garden place where the wall has collapsed completely in one section.
Does it share design philosophy with the first watchtower we were at?
The old watchtower? Kind of. It's maybe a little older, certainly a lot grander in design, and more, I guess, better built, since it hasn't completely been ruined yet. There's a large tower that stands completely sturdy still.
Is this the beginning of the third day? Just for my
Yeah, this would be like early afternoon of the third day.
just to know whether I need to put it back to what it should be. All right. I would like Quilena will go up to the captain, which is Sep, and just say maybe we should knock on the door.
Sure, we just have to land first.
No, we just need a big rock.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. Yes,
mean-
we should definitely knock first.
I look at Kothar and ask him if he has any idea how to get a big rock onto the ship.
He'll just stare at you, dumbfounded.
Isn't there any
Well-
pebbles? Didn't one have a spell that was useful in such regard?
No, I don't have that.
Throw a pebble and it became a boulder or something
I didn't
mid-air?
take that in the end.
Oh, okay.
I was
Would
thinking
have
of
been
that.
useful now.
Well, yeah. But in the end, I took the charge, so. I can do an illusion of a boulder, though I don't think it will do the same effect.
I mean, it'll look the part.
Yeah. It will be
We can-
scary as it falls, and then it will just do nothing.
I guess you could suddenly have it yell knock knock as it reaches the ground.
Yeah.
A quick question about the airship repairs.
Mm-hmm.
It says repairing 1 hit point of damage to either the balloon or the gondola takes 1 day and costs 20 gold worth of supplies. Is that per character doing it, or as a joint effort?
Joint effort per day.
Okay. Joint effort.
That's the progress you can make in 1 day.
We kind of have a bit of work cut out for us then, guys, because we're currently looking at about a month of repairs.
I can actually speed it up with Fabricate. I heal 2 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Holy crap, yeah, it was actually quite damaged.
You should see the other guy. I mean, what?
We have 34 days or 34 hit points missing on the ship.
And how many on the balloon?
Balloon 16.
What is more dire?
The balloon, I'd say, is more important.
It depends where you want to land it, I guess. But the balloon is quite.
The balloon
essential.
also has a much smaller health pool compared to the gondola, so the balloon is definitely the more dire.
So we could just connect a bar under the balloon and then have us a weird flying bar.
Now I'm suddenly playing with the idea of an emergency detach system for the gondola and filling it with explosives.
I mean, the emergency detach system would be to cut the ropes.
Yeah,
And holding the
Essentially.
ropes.
but for proper payload dropping, it should be cut at somewhat instant at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But
We
yes,
could build a whole other platform under the balloon.
We're landing near rivers, you said, right?
yes.
I have an idea of how to create some explosives if you want.
Let's not deal with that just yet. I
Oh,
have no
okay.
need of dropping a gondola worth of explosives on something
Yet.
yet.
We need to prepare ahead of time.
As you're huddled around on the aft castle of the ship, looking down at this fortress looming beneath you, and trying to figure out ways to destroy it from afar, you can see that there is some movement around in the little courtyard. You can see, as well as outside the walls.
What kind of movement?
It looks
sea
like
or
people.
something?
It looks like people, roughly
Do we
human
have a
size.
spyglass?
Yes, I will use the spyglass and
Okay. You can see that below you there are small groups of men in armor. It appears to be either bronze or probably bronze armor. It has then like murky brownish shine to it. And
What kind of people?
you can see they
Oh, okay.
they are
helmets.
they have helmets. You can see that there are horns extending from the helmets. Whether those are native to their species or part of the helmet, you can't tell.
Barbarians.
Most importantly, do they behave regimented?
Yes, these appear to be well trained. They move in pairs and with a like marching rhythm to their step.
The most stressing question is: do they look up?
Some of them seem to be looking up, but most of them seem to be ignoring you, since you aren't yet making your way down.
I would just like to tell the captain while I'd love to land, I'd love not to land near them.
We should. Yeah. We
Yeah.
should land some ways away from this place.
And
Also-
Sneak in strategically.
first of all, we should figure out if they're hostile or not. Secondly, we should probably repair the balloon and assault them from the air.
Well, Rehearson is quite good at going down and fixing stuff.
Oh, that was so wrong.
Huh?
Until you said fixing stuff. That was.
Sep's mind's in the gutter tonight, it seems.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking that we could land and you could begin repairs. And while you are doing that, I could try to sneak up and figure out if they're hostile or not. I do
When
have a
you
few
say-
spells.
When you say, what do you want me to do exactly?
Well, me, Sep, and you could begin repairs.
I don't need you to. I have fabricate.
Yes, but we can also repair extra health.
Yeah.
You could fabricate on the balloon, and me and Sep could work on repairing some of the actual hull.
All right. So I will do the same as before. I will just drag after me the materials without actually bothering to try and carry them, or just just pull them after me all the
Should
way.
probably first land and find somewhere far away from them and safe.
Yeah. Well, Kothar does a
Isn't it
little scouting
safer in
mission.
the air?
You want to repair midair.
It's a fabricate spell. I don't need to get anywhere. I just need to stand there.
But we need information.
Yeah, I mean,
Kothar can require that information.
well,
acquire.
Kothar can also get down without needing to land.
Yes, getting up is the issue. Signaling you is an issue.
We should probably just land.
I'll take the spyglass and look for a decent landing spot in the immediate.
I would like
Couple
also
miles.
for you to check after you find a decent landing spot that there is no activity next to that spot.
Ideally.
Of course.
And also make sure that it's out of sight of the tower.
Okay.
Maybe a big wall of China just in front of it.
Well, if that isn't there, I'm sure you could just make one.
No, not yet. Wait, next level.
You can make a mini one, like a diorama.
Yeah. I can make a bridge, if that helps you.
We should park on the other side of the river, giving them the disadvantage of crossing to get us. Also, that we could give Kothar
How
a
large is the
disadvantage.
how large is the I mean wide is the river?
The river?
Approximately.
About
60
30 feet probably from what you can tell.
Misty
It's,
Step
it's
works,
fairly
maybe?
wide, but
No, I
you
can
can't
actually
tell
give
if it's-
him air bridge, and then he can just walk past. It's a ritual cast, so it won't be a problem.
So is there any spots on that little triangle there on the other side of the river?
Yeah. There are several places you can pick from. There are some just a couple of miles away from the fortress itself, depending on how far you want to actually land.
I would suggest at least 3 miles away to give the time for us to, if they come over, time to organize.
And that's not too far for me to run.
Okay.
Yep.
I could help you somewhat with that.
All help is welcome. Keep in mind that I am
Haste.
perfectly capable of
not
making myself
haste.
invisible.
Commencing landing procedures then.
Okay. Your best picks are a little bit to the northwest, so in this direction, and directly south. They are like just about 2 miles from the fortress. Both of them.
Let's
Yes,
see.
mage armor.
Yeah.
No.
No, that's for me. That's not
Okay.
Okay.
for you.
Yeah.
What do I want to do? Do you need anything, Kothar, before you leave?
I don't know what you could offer.
Well, I could, if you want, I can accompany you and make a illusions to distract.
I have no intention of being talked to or seen whatsoever.
All right.
I fully intend to go there under the cover of invisibility.
Try not to get yourself dispelled.
You never know. Speaking of which, I'm actually going to enable my. Let's see. What do I need again to change prepared spells? Is it a long rest?
Yeah.
That works out well anyways because I want to go there in the evening. So I'll spend a long rest just mirroring about idling. Reading my book.
You can only long rest once per
24
per
hours.
24 hours. So that
No,
would have
we
been
just-
your last night's rest.
Okay. So I can't switch out my prepared.
Well, you can always stick around and wait overnight before you go there. That's most of the day.
Yeah, I mean, it is already late in the day, isn't it?
No, it's like early afternoon.
Early afternoon.
Yeah.
Well, still. Yeah, let's do that then.
That would give us more time for repairs.
Okay. Are you landing to the northwest or the south?
Captain?
Northwest.
Okay. Good.
I would like to just say that while I can fabricate, I would like to keep one 4th level spell still for myself for battles if we need.
Okay. Sep, roll a vehicle air. Okay. Excellent.
We have become better at airing this ship.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you air
The-
the ship, but
I do. I am the captain.
Remove.
You land very gently in this little clearing.
So I guess they take notice of that the landing has been improved.
I'm in my bubble. I don't care. You can
We did
land
almost
however you
wreck
want.
Nightstone last time we landed.
True. Silky smooth.
It's like one of those landings where all of the people in the cabin like look around trying to figure out whether they should clap or not because it was so gentle.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to a full stop at the landing site.
I would just like to say to Reherthan while he's with me in the bubble, that was a slightly better landing than our takeoff.
This is your captain speaking.
They can't
We
hear.
are
They
here
can't
on a
hear. We
layover.
are in the bubble. I can yell in here, and no one can hear me.
Oh, no, this was more aimed at don't remind me.
Hey, Roherthan. In Quilana's bubble, no one can hear you scream.
Oh,
I can hear me scream, and that is enough. Also, Sereno can probably hear me scream as well.
well, I mean, now you give me ideas for the future for Quilena.
That was the idea.
I mean, no one can see past the bubble on the outside. And you can't scream outside.
Eventually, just Roherthan steps out stiffly, holding his spear, just walking kind of odd.
We were just practicing religion.
Well, it is the right goddess for that.
True.
True.
Hey, never diss what you haven't tried.
So after we landed so smoothly, I would accompany Kothar to the boarding plank and just prestidigitation a small paper, a white paper, and just wave at him as he goes away. And then I will go back to fabricate to heal the balloon.
Sure.
And all Kothar does is step off the boarding plank and do a quick circle around the ship to make sure it's okay, and then go back on the ship to wait for morning.
Good. So remove the some of the repair equipment from the ship's.
First of all,
Inventory.
so removing a piece of ration.
Yes.
Airship. Cargo, right?
Yep. Should
I-
have everything there.
Don't have permission to edit.
You should. Hold on. Airship cargo.
So 3 rations for
Okay.
everything?
There you go. Now you have permission.
3
Don't know why
rations?
That's
There we go. 3 rations since we flew from Shalmista, yes.
also you only have 1 riding horse in there now.
Yes.
Don't worry, we can produce more.
1 old riding horse.
Yes.
Oh, but we can produce more.
And it's 20 gold worth of materials, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
I have an idea how to move you along faster to the place.
Oh,
Tidal
don't worry.
Kind of the way you're
I'm not sure
along.
why I expected a sensible response to that.
You're not remembering who Kulena is.
Even with your tidal wave, I think I can actually outrun it.
Maybe.
Let's not put that to the test just yet.
Exactly.
But since Qualena's doing the repairs with Fabricate,
The rest wanted to continue fixing also the hull.
Mm-hmm.
Make an inspection of the hull and fix the most pressing damage first.
Sure.
so I can't edit the airship thing.
You should.
I can edit the cargo, not the main airship, so I can fix the health for
Weird.
it.
I think you've always had the ability to, but I don't know why that's gone away now. I don't know.
So,
There you are.
1 hit point for the gondola, and 2 hit points for the balloon. And evening falls, and
Yep.
all is
We're all
quiet in
dead.
the camp.
Oh, we aren't dead? Okay.
No, apparently not. Yet.
Who's keeping watch? Is
Rehearsal.
anyone keeping watch?
I am.
Usual routine. Probably me, Kothar, Shump, and
Kulena.
Kulena.
Oh, you're
Can
not
Shump
trusting
see in
me
the
with
dark?
regarding? I
Can
mean,
Shump see in the dark? I don't think
how can you
Goliaths.
see the dark?
I don't think Goliaths have dark vision.
Don't orcs have?
He's a half orc.
Yes.
I mean,
He's half orc. In that case, he has dark vision. Yes.
I don't know. He did violently murder a goat.
I did, yes.
He is a deadly sentinel.
I am.
I actually took
Okay,
that.
Kothar first, Rohirth in second, Shump or Qualana third.
I will be. Yeah, sure.
So far, she's refused to even bother.
Oh, don't worry. I am planning to do some stuff during my guard.
Oh dear.
Shump third, and we all wake up in time for Kulana not to do anything.
Okay, that's the order at
Okay.
least.
Sure. Why don't you all roll a d20?
200. Okay.
Don't
Why
give
do I
him
have
ideas.
I'm exactly in the middle. Not good, not
Okay.
bad. Well, Shump is
Okay.
actually not looking at his guard. He's just standing there looking at his hand.
I know we've landed.
Trump is the winner.
Yay, Shump, you won!
During your
Yes.
during your watch, the whole evening has so far been very quiet. No movement in the forest. No movement in the night. Around in the middle of your watch, you can see in the distance towards the southeast where the fortress is. You can see a light flicker of an orange, a reddish orange, almost like a small fire, maybe a torch, or perhaps a little bigger than that.
It's a fireball.
It's just staying in the distance, past some trees. You can just about see it out there, but you can't see if someone is holding it or what it is exactly.
It's a candle. It's actually much closer. It's just a candle standing very close to the ship.
Yeah.
Does it feel threatening? Does it look threatening?
Does a small flickering fire in the woods seem threatening to you?
That
Well,
depends.
that's if you're
Just
sleeping in the
looming
woods.
in the darkness, staring
How
at
far
you.
off was it?
Approximately what distance?
in distance, probably a couple 100 feet.
Is it
I
getting
want to
bigger?
check that out.
It's not getting bigger; it's just staying there.
I want
You-
to sneak up to it.
Okay.
With a torch?
How are you? How are you getting off the ship?
That's right. Well, we've landed.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to repel on the other side, opposite side of the flickering. I want to repel down on the rope.
Okay.
No torch.
Make an acrobatics check.
I can almost hear the SWAT music.
Yeah.
Okay. So you sling yourself over the side of the railing, and with some hitches along the way, you slide down this rope.
Mm.
And
I was thinking that he kind of throws the rope and then he just slides down all the way without actually using the rope.
Or just twine it around myself and then just jump overboard and just.
I think that would be an acrobatics, what you just did. I think just climbing a rope is athletics.
True.
climbing a rope and rappelling down a rope is different things.
True.
True. Anyways.
So I'm underground.
Yes, you're safely on the ground.
I want to sneak
Despite
up to
your
it.
bad roll. Okay,
Yeah.
make a stealth check.
Yeah, this is gonna go so horribly wrong.
Okay.
Seascape
I'm
chat
the worst
reference.
at stealth, by the way.
Actually, with your armor, you should probably roll one more time.
All right, you're wearing heavy armor, aren't you?
Yes, because it can get worse.
Yep.
Okay.
No, I
Okay.
can't.
So 5 it is.
So basically, I think that what he does is screaming while he does it. I'm sneaking.
I'm
Nope.
readying my weapon.
There is
also.
actually a song in Skype prepared for this.
Yeah, he's actually doing the Pink Panther theme under his breath
Yes.
while he's sharpening a blade.
Yeah.
One hand.
I am definitely readying them
Shing.
weapons.
And you hear
Shing.
the chainmail
Shing.
under the metal plate just...
Yeah, everything's rustling.
I'm a
Shump,
fighter. I'm not meant to sneak.
yeah, Shump, you can't hear much of this noise. You're so used to everything.
Everyone on the ship's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. If someone has trouble sleeping in the wee hours of the night, you'd
I
be
can
able
just
to
hear
hear
it,
the
them just,
branches.
like, you can just see me, like, for example, for a moment, like waking up in my bubble and then just muting the bubble so I can't hear anything and going back to sleep.
So, Chump, you take the long way around, trying to get close to the fire in the distance.
Surprise it.
Yep. You're being very careful. And
Relatively.
you get about within 60 feet of where the fire was, and come around a larger tree and see that there is a large dark horse just standing there, its
Eat it.
mane on fire and its tail on fire.
Don't
It's
eat it.
death.
It is entirely pitch black.
It's a nightmare.
Is it? Well,
It's
we were
night-
not there, so...
No, I mean it's a nightmare in regards that it's a nightmare of a horse trying to ride
No,
on
there,
top.
no, that would be the name of the actual
I know.
monster type, Nightmare.
But for Shump, it's actually a nightmare.
Oh,
True. It's almost
No,
like that.
Shump.
That's how they gave it.
You look more useful than Bucket. You want a carrot?
are you speaking to it?
Yes, I am.
In what language? I have to know.
Horse?
Trying common first.
Okay.
If it doesn't understand that, it will just repeat it in Orcish.
The horse turns to look at you, and you see that it has this mangled mouth that is completely covered in these horrific needle-sharp teeth instead of lips. And
I had that same problem once.
And it turns to look at you, and then neighs in this horrific, almost scream-like noise.
They're there. It's okay. Do you want to come home with me? Let's be friends.
Are you getting cow close to it?
I'm guessing I'm keeping a bit of a safe distance, but I don't want to make it think that I'm scared of it. So
While
I
he's
want
pissing
to.
himself.
I'm trying not to piss on myself.
Chump's trouser legs suddenly get very warm and very wet.
And
It's
then
the weather.
cold.
It's the weather.
But I mean, okay, can I do a history check or something if I can see if I can remember if these are tameable at all?
Maybe you should try to figure out what it is first.
That's also an
That-
option.
that is also
it's
smart.
clearly a horse.
It's clearly a horse, yes, but I want to know if I know the breed. Is it a pure Afghan horse, maybe?
It's a Pinto.
Yes. There's so many types of horses.
You can
I
make
wonder which ones of them are literally on fire with devil mouths.
Oh, that's the
Probably
common
the-
one. The most common one is on fire normally.
Shump, you can make a history check or a nature check.
Let's see if I can. Oh, both are equally bad because they're intelligence-based. Both
You'll
of them.
get slightly different information, but okay. So, you haven't heard of anything quite like this? Then again, you haven't heard many stories, to be fair.
You're normal.
You weren't paying attention.
I was not.
You were skipping school.
Yes, I
Come
was.
on. Really? You learn about nightmares in school? Plus, why would
Nightmares is what your parents tell you as they tuck you in.
in Orcish society probably yes.
That doesn't really help considering he was raised by dwarfs.
Shump,
Yes.
make a perception check.
Okay.
And hope for the
God
best.
damn, what the fuck is up with the rolls?
You look awesome and cute, almost, in a lovingly warish way. You look accustomed to war. I love war. We should do war together.
From the corner of your eye, Chump, you can see a darkness grow to your left side and then take on the shape of a humanoid figure.
Cthulhu.
Is
I
that
turn
you?
to my left, almost
Okay.
like I want to have them both in my peripherals.
Okay, you turn to your left and you come almost face to face with a very buff looking human figure wearing a tattered cloak that it seems to be constantly billowing like a shadow, with embers burning at the tips, burning it away constantly off his shoulders for a new waft of shadow to emerge again.
Ghost Rider.
It's the figure's face
my old
is
friend?
one of a human skull with a red stripe.
It is
with
the Ghost
two-
Rider.
With two red stripes going across the eyes. You can see that it is a mask as these smaller eyes peer out from behind the mask. They appear to be frail and weak. However, the dude himself is like huge. He's super buff.
I'm also super buff.
He's more.
He's buffer
He
than me. I
wins.
have like no fat on me.
And,
He's like Shump on steroids.
As you turn to look at him, he extends one arm, and into his hand you see materialize this large
Steak.
a large pole, seemingly made of ebony wood, and then
steak.
a beautiful glaive blade
I want to learn that
shimmering
trick.
with the moonlight.
I want to learn that trick.
Me too.
Hail. That is one fucking awesome weapon you have there. Who might you be? My name
He's
is
the-
Shump.
He's the friendly neighbor.
He points directly at you, Shump, with the glaive. So it's like hovering very close to your face. And then looks over his shoulder towards the airship. Then back to you.
Mm-hmm.
You were there
It is mine.
at the tower.
Oh, fuck. Yes, I was. Which tower are you talking about? I've been to many towers.
You released me.
So how has it been going, this freedom time of yours after we set you free and helped you with that?
Why are you here?
I saw this horse and I wanted it.
Want of me?
Can I answer that later?
Do you work for them?
Who? Those bastards that we killed on the tower.
The ones who stole my crown.
No. But we found your crown.
He his eyes close as you mention the crown, and he like takes in this sharp breath. I can feel it. It's on the ship.
I'm not sure that it is. If it is, it might be another crown. What are you talking about? I have no idea where you're going with this. You have the wrong people. Although I was there. What is your purpose with the crown?
I will reclaim what is mine.
What is yours? Because if it's just a crown, I mean, I could help you. If it's more,
You can
we
see
have to
through
talk
his
about it.
eyes that he grins underneath that skull face mask of his, and then he extends both of his arms out. All of this.
Pretty sure someone else owns this. Also, I am aspiring to be the ruler. We could coexist, I guess. Come to an agreement. Things have changed.
Bow and serve,
I do not serve.
perish.
Oh, that doesn't sound cool. What is the outcome of this evening? Right now, in the moment.
You will bow and leave.
We have a problem. I can't bow to you.
Then die.
I don't want that
He
either.
takes hold of his glaive with both hands. Roll initiative.
Damn it.
But hey, I mean, if you kill him single-handedly, you
Hold on a
might
little bit.
fix
I'm
the
gonna
picture.
set up
Well, I mean, if
It's
you
low.
manage to kill him, then you could probably marry her. I'm just saying. I mean, it's a point to think about while you die.
Yeah.
Hey,
There was
opposite,
things that was screaming bow, but I couldn't do it.
do you remember what he was called?
No.
You're the one who did the research.
Opposite.
Luckily, I took lucky as a feat.
Huh.
Luck won't save you from death in your sleep.
Um, I will have luck in sleeping well.
You won't be sleeping because Shump's screams will wake him up. The death rattles of Shump.
It's just, oh yeah, bring it, up with his weapon, turns around and runs.
That's a lovely
God.
white thing.
That is a lovely nightmare.
I want that nightmare.
I
That
don't
was the
see
entire
anything.
reason. Oh my god. Well, the rolls have been crap because this fight is gonna be awesome.
You need to kill the horse first.
No, he can't tame it if he does.
We can revive it later in a few levels.
1 level specifically.
I'm gonna level up like 20 levels after this.
No, you're not,
Kill it and
because
you're
that's
like
not how
God.
the leveling up's been going.
True.
Should I roll initiative for what I dream?
Do a
No.
wisdom save to see if you have bad dreams.
Is that not a con save?
I think that would be wisdom.
I would say it's wisdom.
Or
Okay.
intelligence.
Intelligence.
The horse neighs and backs away from this fight,
What is count 20?
just to mark where the count of 20 is, in case of lair actions or legendary actions that require it.
Okay.
20.
The guy next to you, with his glaive in hand, brings it to bear.
Animal bear?
21 and a 29.
Yeah, both hit. Yeah. That's 40.
The shadowy, shimmering blade sinks into your flesh and rips massive gashes onto your chest, through your armor.
Yeah, I can feel that.
He turns to look at you and goes, "Kneel."
Well, if you keep this up, I won't have any choice, will I?
Your turn.
How is your healing abilities, guys?
I'm asleep, I wouldn't rely on them.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I will shout for you. I mean, a couple hundred feet. That should be within air range if I shout, right?
The only one that sleeps on deck is Quilana, and she's muted her bubble because you made too much noise already.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I mean that's Quilena. if you planned on Quilena being there to help you, well, I mean,
Can't you,
really
like,
should rethink.
Die tomorrow or something?
Could you wake me in the morning? Just I'm just
And her husband's been sleeping down by the horses.
You know him and Sarah know.
what
didn't
happens
get the
between them. I don't
pushback.
want to know.
I did get the pushback.
You don't know the speed at which he moves.
No, exactly. But I'm gonna try to run towards the ship.
Okay.
But would that be a attack of opportunity
Mm-hmm.
if I did? Okay, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna hit him first, actually.
Don't you have Sentinel?
No,
I do.
Yeah, you did, okay.
So
But I
Rahathan,
have-
go there and hit him.
That's no good if I'm asleep.
Don't you have one of those fancy strikes that you can do something interesting with? pinning strike or something, stab a...
I have pushing attack. That's only like if he doesn't get the saving throw or
You're a
Yeah.
fighter.
You only have one maneuver?
No, I have more maneuvers, but I can only expend one superiority die at the time, right?
Yeah.
And this pushback, it would be pushing him back 15 feet before I start running. So
That would work.
That would work.
Yeah, and that
it
is
works.
the only thing I have that can see if I should have a fighting chance in this.
You have this thing called disengage.
Or you could
You have
just
that as well?
kneel.
You
Yes,
can
that's
kneel
also-
as well.
I'm a half-orc Goliath.
And
who
almost
loves
dead.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm just pointing out, your character might actually have a problem with him dying. A slight problem.
Yeah, he wouldn't see Zadora if he did.
Yeah, that's also an issue.
I'm pretty sure that you being a
won't-
half-orc as well, you would eventually either kneel or die. Given
He
the
was
choice.
raised by dwarfs.
So what do you do?
Fine, I kneel.
You're
He
gonna
was
kneel?
raised by dwarves. Yeah. Fucking
Okay.
It's a ruse.
And then he stabs the other guy and kills him.
Dick punch.
Pocket sand.
But what if it's Theon Greyjoy?
Wow. Spoiler. So, so you kneel in front of him?
Yeah, he will stand there for quite some time, and then he will just
Well,
look at
about
him
5.5
angrily.
seconds.
Yes. And he will look at him angrily while he drops to a knee. But he will make it look like it's because of the damage he just got.
Sure. Sure, if that's
And
the
he kills
case. The
Chops your head off.
Mordrain, the man in the mask, sets the glaive on your shoulder, blade to your neck.
I thought I was going to do something else. Now he's just knighting me. Yeah.
Oh, he's not knighting you.
He's death knighting you.
And he looks down into your eyes, and then you see his eyes wander up to the tattoo you have. Says, "That mark,
Yeah. What about it?
where did you get it?"
In a tower.
Where?
West. Far, far west. Or east, I can't remember. Why do you want to know about the mark?
Who gave you the mark?
Some old dude.
And
Oh.
he suddenly dissipates into a cloud of shadow that then instantly drapes down to the ground and flits off into the underbrush. You turn to look at the horse on fire, and it also disappears from sight.
God damn it, I wanted that fucking horse.
May I just say that I
That I
don't
survived.
think you can ride on a horse on fire.
I drank that liquor, and I succeeded.
And
I'm just-
actually, the nightmare can choose to allow it, and also can choose to provide him with fire resistance.
So
Or it can
even
just
more
kill him.
resistance.
Or
I know
Wow,
this because I
metagaming.
read the book. For a moment there, I was pretty sure it was Ashok, but it wasn't Ashok.
Fuck, where is the... Yeah, marks of service. Chris, it was the hospitality.
I forgot which.
I think it was the hospitality.
Which one gives you the Leomund's tiny hut? So I think that's what you wanted. No, it.
Yeah, I think it was that and charisma. Yeah, it was charisma because I had charisma, and I thought, yeah, why? I also wanted to be able to do what Kalena is doing all the time.
So there's nothing in the marks that could have helped you.
What is Quilena doing all the time that you want to do?
Tiny hut.
The tiny hut.
Oh, well. For a tiny hut.
Wow, that
That
voice
was also.
went
Whoa.
hard on my
One
throat.
second.
Oh well.
Yeah, I know all about that.
Oh wait, so it
I
means that
do it all
Shump
the
is.
time.
So it means that Shump is jealous of Quilena.
No, you
God.
just want that one hut. Also,
Wow.
guys, I survived talking to Mordrain. Just saying. I'm coming back to the
You
ship.
survived
Survive.
one round.
Barely. How much HP have you got?
Well, I've got 20 left. 20 left.
So he
43.
almost one-shotted you. Interesting. Nice.
Yeah, he did.
You should have attacked. You could have
Yeah.
killed him.
Definitely. Defiance is the best.
See,
I
Seb,
was
Seb, that's how
almost-
you construct bosses
Mhm.
that can't
Yeah.
be taken down by a single Minotaur.
Yeah, I remember that.
What?
But I was seriously just
The
about
shark.
to fucking hit him.
The shark has to have been my favourite one to do that.
That fucking shark.
I'm going to charge it.
In the water.
Okay, what are you doing now, Shump? You are
I'm
on your
limping.
knees in the darkness.
I will look around.
Your
Look back to the
chainmail
ship.
armor is split in two places. These open gashes where you're like profusely bleeding out of.
I should probably
Just
get back.
scratch.
This is but a scratch.
We'll call it a draw.
You better run.
I'll start limping back.
Okay. Are you gonna try and climb up the rope?
I'm gonna try to knock on the fucking hole until they drop the the board plank.
Okay.
You can just feel the vibrations, and you can just see Quilena just and roll over.
I'm glad he has metal boots.
Hmm. It won't help against the soundproof of my bubble.
No. But us inside, I was more concerned for breaking his big toe.
Ah, okay.
I mean, these are a fairly sizable ship. I don't think you can hear someone knocking on those kinds of planks very easily.
I think
However,
that
one of-
now
one-
is-
like
I think Quilena is kind of
But-
thinking about just putting a charge on that plank where he's kicking.
Dreaming of it.
However, one of the clockwork gnomes pops its head out of the little hole that's meant for the landing skids that's been extended. You see its little cone hat pop out, and it just peers out at you.
Go get Rorherthan and Kothor. Quickly.
And I'll just stand there and wait.
Probably is looking
Yeah.
back at.
You hear the R2D2 scream as the clockwork gnome rushes inside, and actually, Roherden, it's
Oh, I can
It's
see.
about-
where-
it's
yeah.
Serenal who nudges you awake as this clockwork gnome is rushing towards you, arms flailing in front of you, in front of it, as it runs towards you, and it makes this horrific droid-like noise, and it
Duke from Tyrannic languages on it.
when it sees you rouse from your dream, it hurriedly points directly towards the hull where it saw Shump standing, and then up to the deck, and then runs off towards where Kothar is sleeping.
I will just look confused, half dazed, because I've just woke up, obviously. And then be like, okay. Stumbled my way to the top of the deck.
Okay.
You'll find Kothar stubbornly sleeping, sitting, even though the bunk beds look very inviting. He's got his hands flipped over to try to maintain upright, but there's a certain Fey wannabe dragon lying there.
Okay. The clockwork gnome rushes towards you. Ninyak wakes up before you and hisses at the gnome. And the gnome comes to a halt.
Oh, they found a friend.
About 10 feet away from you, just making this R2-D2 screaming noise on loop until you show any sign of waking up.
Yeah, he quickly jolts awake and grabs his weapon. You can see his eyes aren't open, but he's like, "What's up?"
The gnome points up to the deck and then towards the hull.
You know the typical Genji run, just upstairs.
Okay.
Lean forward, arms behind, just.
Sure. So you and Roherden arrive on deck. Roherden is first on deck.
I will make my way to the edge of the ship and look around to see what the fuck is going on.
You
outside.
notice that Shump is nowhere on deck to be seen.
And you can see my bubble being very silent.
As usual, there is nothing
Nope.
abnormal about this so far.
Except it being in the way every time you want to go past.
Again, nothing abnormal, I think.
I think at this point we've just given into climbing over it.
Well, it might be. I mean, Shump might be hiding in my bubble.
Who knows?
Mm.
Actually, knowing Shump, no. He's
There's
awfully
honor
adamant.
involved.
He's awfully adamant about that girl.
Well, that's okay. He'll soften up.
No, he's already been there. You're the old stuff, remember?
Yeah, I mean, but he'll soften up.
Well, he
I have
already
the
did.
harp. I have the harp. I could play some songs for him.
Let him love ballads.
So, Roherden's on deck.
Yes.
What are you doing, Roherden? Except
I guess Shump is just standing down there and holding his waist.
Well, I'm going to
Ow.
assume that I can't see him since I'm at the edge looking out over the surrounding area, and he'll be
Help.
underneath.
I need help.
Shump seems to be missing.
Help!
Wonder if he's went to the bathroom.
Anyone out there?
That's not supposed to fall out.
what's that? It looks like my spleen.
Guts hanging out.
Oh look, the elf grog I drank.
I'm cleansed.
I will proceed to then shove the gangplank down. Seems a little weird that that's not down if he's went to pee.
He's doing number 2 in the bushes.
I will
Just
make my
jump.
way up the gangplank.
The gangplank clatters down, and Shump rounds out from beneath the hull and over to the edge of the gangplank.
I'll start walking up or limping.
Then you notice that Shump seems to be injured.
Slightly.
Yeah, you can see these shining drops of blood trailing behind him.
Leading far into the woods in a solid line.
An extra puddle at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Did you walk through some thorn bushes when you went to the bathroom?
I wish. There was a horse. And also the owner of the horse. And also Mordrain, that was the owner of the horse. Kinda need help.
I'll go about healing him this. I'll make my way down the plank and meet him part way and start healing him. Like, yeah, you're not getting further up that plank till you healed.
Thanks.
I'm guessing Kothar is coming to
How
the...
much health have you lost?
I lost 40 health.
I will lay on
2/3.
I will lay on hand you for 40 then.
Well, thanks, dude. How much HP do you guys have, by the way?
72.
Don't want to know.
72, okay. So, I'm
You
actually
don't want
quite
to
a
know
pussy.
how much I have.
Is it a lot?
15?
Yes, it's a lot. It's 28.
Okay, so you would flat
28.
out die.
Yes.
You have the
I
same.
had a
dude.
+3 this level. A +3.
You have the same D6 as me for rolling health, and I have 46.
I'm good at my rolls.
Yes, we can hear.
The second edition is according to what is lowest is best, so
You have to tell your dice that this system doesn't work that way.
the system is broken.
Yes.
Clearly the system is wrong.
If you can't handle it, burn it.
So, Kothar, you arrive on deck just as Shump gets up on deck as well. And Roherden starts closing up the wounds with magic.
You
And I will take another turn towards the other side in my sleep.
The rollover.
you out for
I
a
think
midnight
that-
stroll there, Shump?
I think that should be an athletics
Yeah.
check for rolling over.
You could say that. Just to clarify, what was the name of that dude we were unfortunate enough to release?
I'll look to Roherd then.
I'm kind of giving me confused look, like.
Oh, that's right. I don't even... Do I know who that is?
Little concentrated on the healing, too busy to answer.
Well, I met a guy, and he said that we helped releasing him, and I was like, what? And then he was like, he wants the crown, and then I was like, we don't have no crown. And then he said, bend the knee, and I said, hell no, I won't bend the knee. And then...
1 second, is a Shump from Texas?
No, just telling a story, dude.
Okay.
And then he was like pulling out this weapon that was sweet weapon. And then I was like, that was a sweet weapon. I want that weapon, but I wanted the horse. And then he claimed me and I was almost dead. But then he said something about my mark. And then he asked where it was. I didn't want to tell him because Isadora, you know, I don't want her to get hurt. And then I tried to send him on a wild goose chase out west. And then he said, who gave me the mark? And I said, some old dude. And then he hissed and then he just, poof. And it was gone. And here we are.
Now you revealed where it is.
Define.
Well, he kind of leaked. He leaked into the ground. But it wasn't liquid. It was like smoky liquid. It was like... It's hard to explain. He kind of smokified.
Seeing as how Roherd has already told us what they researched, Gothar immediately goes to the bow and starts looking around for any further follow-up.
Look for candlelight.
And he would ask Niniak to check the stern for him.
Okay. Niniak does a quick round through the immediate surroundings of the ship and returns reporting that there is no sign of anyone. However, there is a clear sign of where Shump was. There is a river of blood leading that way.
Quilena at that moment will kind of give a loud snore and then just keep going at her sleep.
Good. It's very convenient that you have locked yourself in a position where we can't wake you and can't be woken.
I blame Sharp. He did a lot of noise.
Although we don't actually know that, so we could all go and bang on the hut.
She would have heard us since we're kind of, running around doing magic stuff.
That's true.
Kothar would run downstairs and grab the cornet.
And eat it.
Nope.
Like in prison. And
Try to.
run
He's
away
going
with
to
it.
use the. He's going to bang on the sphere with it. It's time to wake up. There's only one sphere on the ship. I'm guessing it's pink right now.
No, after you weren't happy with pink, I went with today it was dark blue.
So he's slightly stealthy in the night.
On board the brown ship.
Well,
Yeah, well, clang, clang, clang.
her idea of stealth is kind of.
Loud.
Do I hear anything with a cornet being banged? I don't think so.
If you muted it, then no. No sound can penetrate if you have it on mute.
So I can just imagine like Quelena just keep sleeping, and then there's this just Kothar just banging on the sphere, and no sound can be heard.
But he can see light from the outside, right?
Yeah, I can see everything from outside. The problem is that I'm not awake.
Yeah.
No, but come dawn, you will be. Or if we light
Come
it on
down,
fire.
also my sphere will release itself. But
Since he's not getting any reaction, Kothar will attempt to dispel magic. Knowing that spell, I'd cast it at 4th level.
Okay.
Wait, do I need to?
no, it's 2nd level.
Layman's... Yeah, I don't need to.
So you
I'm
can
still going to do it.
at 1st level.
Yes.
Why?
Just to be sure.
Just to prove
No,
a point.
because 4th level spells, I don't really have anything I would imagine that I need right now.
Okay.
3rd, I really have stuff I need. Oops.
Okay. You can speak Elvish, Sylvan, Draconic, and Orcish,
Yes.
which was very important. I'm not sure how
I need
that
to
helps
be more
us.
careful when I switch focus from Windows.
Mhm.
Okay, so the hut dissipates.
And you can see Quelena snoring loudly.
Yeah.
Kothar goes over and just... Wake up!
I will just kind of... What?
We are about to die,
Pretty
and you
much.
should join us.
And I would like immediately a charge spell on this cornet right here.
No.
Yes.
Unless you explain to me first what happened.
I almost got killed. My
Ordrain's in the
armor-
area.
Yeah, my armor is in
And
4
you
pieces.
thought a good idea is to dispel my hut while there is danger around.
Yes. Because you're not going to be allowed to live alone.
And
We're not
preemptive
dying
strike.
here. If we're going down, we're taking you with us.
Like a
Solidarity. Solidarity.
Fuck solidarity. I want to live.
If we're going
You
to
want
die,
to-
you're going to help us live. Just a little longer.
If you want to live, put a charge spell on this cornet, and hopefully that will also be enough to tick him off and get him away.
Kids, trust me, he's angry. So is his horse.
And also, we should probably head to Nightstone.
We definitely should head to Nightstone.
If you have revealed the old man, there might
Oh,
not be much
fuck.
left of your lovely...
No, I just said out west, like far west. Nightstone is more like southwest.
And if Crambo isn't as truthful about who he is as we think, maybe he would know immediately who gave you that mark.
Maybe.
All I'm saying is we should probably check on Nightstone, see that he's still alive.
We should. But hopefully he will go to the Wildath, or the Tradeway, or Rakebay, or Mossstone. We can only hope.
I put the charge on the thing.
Okay.
And I will use the word duck.
Everyone is on the ship right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Trump will just go up to the helm and just take off.
Wait, the thingy.
The plank. We didn't
Well,
bring that
it's
up.
the Gangplank 2.0. If we don't take it up, we'll just make a third one.
I'm not creating a new one.
Then pull it up. Gnomes, activate.
It's not.
Autobots, roll out.
Or I could just stop by the gangplank, pull it up on my way to the helm.
No, you could do that, yeah.
Understandably,
Okay.
understanding that he is going to go immediately to Nightstone, Kothar will assist.
Okay. You yank the gangplank back up onto the ship and then rush to your station at the furnace and the helm. It's still dark outside. In the moonlight, you lift off. And Quelena goes back inside her safety bubble. And
This time I allowed noise to go through.
okay. And you start heading high towards the Thornwood and Nightstone that lies beyond.
Are you sure you want to do that? Noise. You're on deck,
Yes.
right next to the giant furnace, roaring
Yes.
into the... Hard to starboard! Gnomes!
I will just put it on 50% volume.
You see that there is a series of bars that move down and dim.
So I'm guessing we're going to do some exhaustion points.
Well, you would have gained the benefits of a most of a long rest, so yeah, not quite exhaustion yet.
Mhm.
And then a day to Nightstone, so
Well,
or a couple of days to Nightstone.
one second.
Alright.
Shump was the last one on guard.
Mm-hmm. That's why you're gaining most
Oh,
of your long rest.
yeah.
I'll take
Enough
time
to
to
count.
have a long rest whilst on the way to Nightstone.
Kothar will try to keep himself busy by reading that clearly bad book that obviously has nothing specific to teach him at all. It's
I
just
will
you
cast Mage Armor
passing
on
time.
myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'll still cast Mage Armor on myself in this morning.
Sure.
Um,
So Thornwood passes by underneath you. You are heading towards Nightstone. Remove one set of rations
mhm.
for each of you. Then, without so much as okay, a further hassle from the elves beneath you or any of the any of your recent shadowy acquaintances moving to intercept you in any way, you approach Nightstone. Did Roll20 go down for you too?
Nope.
It freaked out
Yeah.
a little for me.
I can see that everyone disconnected except for me.
Yes.
Yep.
Uh,
So Roll20 is down.
A big ass red thing on top.
Yep.
Your connection to the
That's nice.
server has been interrupted. Anything to do, right?
There we
And
go.
we're
We're
back.
back. Woo.
Yay. It
was
went
a
down
very-
as I was trying to remove a ration, so it was like,
There's a tower, right? We were talking to Crambo in the tower of Nightstone.
In the keep.
Yeah, we're gonna park so that we can just enter through a window. No time to go through the fucking Ground,
We're just going to pretty much land against
basically.
it. Park
Okay.
like we did at the library.
Yeah, well,
we
we're
park in
going to try
parallel?
not to take a souvenir this time.
Speaking of souvenirs, Kothar is going to look around to see if the package has arrived.
Package?
The care package.
From the elves.
Oh, from the yeah.
I'm guessing there would be a cart or something somewhere that clearly is out of... shouldn't be there, or not very human looking, I'm guessing. In design.
Well, a cart's a cart.
But they sent
Yeah,
up
yeah.
the river.
The town square is a little more packed than usual. There are a few large carts along the grass next to the stable house, and the between the stable house and the trading post.
Are there kids?
We know there are kids because you unsuccessfully tried to kidnap it last time.
I was trying to save it.
Yes. So,
Mm.
you'll just nod satisfied with that.
Quilena will look unhappy about this all and just ask, why are we here?
To save the world, amongst
Actually,
other things.
probably
How
just to
does
warn
getting
Nightstone.
here save the world?
Chump may have unwittingly told someone that we got marks of tattoos here.
From an old man.
Yeah, you shouldn't leave good reviews to others.
But we released that person. He should be happy that we're here.
Trust me, he's not. At all.
Well,
And
that's
also
ungrateful
he's
for you.
probably not very happy about Nightstone, if I have a feeling.
Though, isn't it a bit stupid to be here when we told him to come here?
We will kill him if he comes.
It's less about that and more about doing the duty of actually warning them that he might show up. We don't know that he's going to be here, but we should at least warn them that he probably will be here. Unless you want them to just suddenly be killed instantaneously out of nowhere.
It's Kalena.
They
She wouldn't give a fuck.
they couldn't save themselves from rocks from the sky.
Because they weren't prepared then either, but now they have a chance to be prepared.
I doubt it, but okay.
Any chance is better than no chance, would you not agree?
I would rather not be in a place where things will go wrong.
That's literally all we do.
And this is literally about the world.
Well,
But then at this point, kind of thinks to herself, kind of, why did I join this?
yes. Why did you become an adventurer and put yourself into danger at every single turn?
I can tell you, but that's off character. I mean, the character, I have a reason why she's there, but
Speaking of which, we also have a reason why we're here.
I
We
would
should
just.
probably get round to it.
How did we land exactly there?
We're about to find out, I think.
We could stop in the air, and I could actually make an air bridge if we don't want to ruin the place.
That would be preferable. I'm still injured inside. My ego has taken this slight hit.
I will ritual cast air bridge.
Okay.
And put the air bridge from where the gangplank should be. I mean, from the entrance of the ship to just let's say the top of that guard place.
Parapets.
Yes.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, and Shump. If we do happen to see your beloved Lady Isadora,
Yes,
you should make sure to ask her that
to come with us.
Make sure to ask her if the supplies made it here.
I will
Oh, I
not
will.
tell anyone that I actually cast it and just walk on it, and just people just can see me walking on air.
Sure. So before that, you can hear the bells ringing from the temple
sweating.
in town before your ship is then recognized and the bells silence. Jump, give me a
I'm guessing it's the
air.
same guard.
No, the first time we heard the bell, it was goblins.
No, I mean, I'm guessing it's the same guard that the knight, when he didn't see us.
Ah, yes.
I think those
Keep it there.
guys are on a mandatory leave.
They failed the
They
piss
must have
test.
But 1 second,
Ooh.
why does he have a vehicle air thing if I do the
Still need to stop and pull
Yeah.
up and all
To
that
maneuver
stuff.
himself.
It doesn't
So you-
require a check to drop the gangplank.
So you come
No,
to
it's
a
not really that.
you come to a halt above the wall surrounding the keep, and then you place your air bridge down and promptly
just
walk down onto the wall.
You just see the rest of it just like, Quelena, it's fine that you're getting across, but how are we getting across?
Just walk on it. It's solid.
What solid?
I point at the air and just like I keep walking. I mean,
She's just. It takes us a good couple moments to realize she's not using her shield.
Yeah, and then just out comes a hand, just pat, pat. Okay.
Shump will go towards where she started walking over and then jump from the ship and trying to jump onto the castle.
You know,
Hopefully
I
do a
have
belly.
It's,
I have this desire for a second to just cancel my concentration.
How far is it from the ship to the...
I can do it 60 feet, so
Yeah, but he's jumping.
Yeah.
Jumping. I'm not
no, I'm not
trusting
really
you.
canceling it. I'm just
He's still
I'm just-
jumping.
I can't see shit, so I'm jumping.
But I'm not sure he wants to try to jump 60 feet or 30 feet.
Straight down, it would probably be close to 20 feet still. At
Not
least.
bad.
And across.
No, that's
Then,
not too bad.
well, then the bridge slopes down, which lessens the length of the jump, but
I will still roll into the castle, won't I?
well, you're trying to roll onto the wall around the circular wall.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
trying to jump from the ship to the wall.
Sure.
But since I don't know that there's a bridge there, I'm probably gonna.
Okay. So,
A bit so weird.
so you hop off and try to prepare yourself for a landing that's still like well over 10 feet below you.
It's like missing that fucking stair.
When your feet suddenly make contact and you just go face first onto the invisible bridge and then slide down the slope.
I was just
I'm not
looking-
healing that.
I'm just looking at him and kind of. What are you doing? There's a bridge.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Now there is this smear running across the air, so you
Now I
can
can
see
see it.
roughly where the bridge is.
I would
Kothar
kinda
just
shake my
quickly-
head.
Grabs around the ledges, feeling out kind of where it is, and then makes his way down. You know, Quelana, if you make an invisible bridge, you should probably also tell us that it's an invisible bridge.
Well, I did walk on it.
Yeah, but you've been floating before.
Yep.
Sorry, I hit
I
my
thought that I
sternum.
told you that I learned it. Oh wait, I didn't.
Yeah, slight oversight there. Now, where's I'm guessing there's some guards up here. They can probably show us the way downstairs.
Yeah, there are guards. You see
I would-
as you are
I would
walking
just,
across the open air down to the wall. Many of them are hurrying away from you.
I think we have a bad reputation.
I just step around Chump. I'm assuming has still not gotten up.
Thanks. I'm good.
One of the guards that is rushing down from the wall crosses like almost directly beneath you, and you hear him say to another one, "Here comes those fucking gnomes again. Get away while you can."
That reminds me. I need an actual gnome.
The saviors of Nightstone have returned. Rejoice! We need
And
word
quick.
with Crambo immediately.
Rejoice and cower in fear. Polana's here too.
Now that's a gnome. He's going to follow me.
Maybe you should fix that one as well.
What did I do?
Strength saving
get a
throw.
strength.
Well, I mean, it depends. You probably can use strength to wrestle it.
Intelligence, isn't it?
Champ will get to his feet, start walking down the castle, and just shout.
Intelligence.
Isadora! Isadora! Isadora!
Is he plugging his nose?
Hmm?
Why
Is he
sounding
plugging his
like an
nose?
old guy?
No, he's still trying to get his breath after he mildly injured his left lung on the impact.
He may or may not have belly flopped onto your bridge in full armor.
Yeah, so it hurts.
Not to
A little
mention that there's still wounds that were very recently healed, so it's not great.
I'm sore.
Should probably patch that armor.
You could probably see, like, I don't know, does lay on hands, like, remove any scarring?
By the way, I will make so that this gnome, that is a major image, will greet every guard he sees, and just keep walking with us. And I will try to make him seem like he's one of the adventurers that is part of this group.
Okay.
And I will make his image look like the gnome in the tower there.
Ah, Mr. Harryhouse.
Okay.
Harry Bottom. That's how I called him.
Very bottom crumple house.
All right. So you start making your way off the wall and into the keep itself. This gnome cheerfully greeting the guards that you can see. The guards promptly turning away.
I don't know what they have against gnomes. We
Try-
could really fix that situation.
Trying to look in a different direction.
Anywhere but that gnome.
Mhm. And you get to the main doors of the keep, and out walks Crambo to meet you.
Oh, my love.
Crambo! We need words. Where is Isadora? Also, after that, a little more pressing matter. We gotta talk.
She's resting in her room.
Cool. Kothar, you got this.
I got this.
Where's her room?
I will make the gnome say to the old guy. I can't remember his name. Crumbo, right? He will go up to Crumbo and say hi, and I take out his hand to shake his hand, and
Also,
introduce
that's an
himself as
illusion.
Harry Bottom. Would introduce himself as Harry Bottom.
Where's the room? I have urgent, life-threatening news.
Crambo says, upstairs, at the end of the hall. You were there before, I believe.
Oh, that was her room? Cool, I know where there is. Oh, by the way, has there been a package for her? A care package for the village, for the Nightstone?
Yeah. Yes. The
Cool.
He just starts running.
Crumbo
Go on,
looks
Sprint.
puzzled for a moment and then turns to the gnome waiting in line for an
Just holding his
introduction.
hand out.
And Crumbo furrows his brow and goes,
Harry Bottom will look sad at the lack of response.
Master Harryhouse's hair tuft is not quite as pointed. Unless he has changed his style, which is not something he would do, it seems. To me, at least.
That's not Harry House, that's Harry Bottom. That's what Quilena says, just to be clear.
It seems Quilena here took a liking to the gnome after our little venture up there. But we have pressing news, potentially.
Yes.
Eh,
How goes your search?
Oh, excellent, he found us.
Found you?
and he's coming to you.
Well, more specifically, he found Shump and mangled him pretty badly, and Shump might have let it slip something about our marks of service here, so we figured we'd warn you that you might be obliterated soon.
Oh, and we might need to leave now.
Oh, we're not leaving. Quilana might leave it. We're not.
You'll hear like a voice traveling upwards,
Isadora!
just repeatedly.
Tap, 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 tap.
Every few steps, like, Isadora!
So, Crambo furrows his brow and like strokes his beard. Goes, that is. I had hoped it would not come to that.
I will admit I also hoped that he would, just stay in the shadows for a few hundred years rebuilding his strength, but apparently he's antsy.
He's probably not an elf.
Quite likely if he knows that there are those marks of service making the rounds again.
Yes, but it was much less the marks and more the mention of the old man that got his attention, it would seem.
Yes. I would imagine so.
Perhaps we should discuss this inside in a room properly defended against crying.
I'm not going to scry you.
Well, that is one option. Do we wish to speak, or do you wish to see?
See?
He's a dragon! Oh, wait.
You too? We've had our fill with dragons here. That's perfectly fine.
I will just look at Crambo and say, you aren't old? You're really young?
Oh no, I'm quite old.
Oh, okay. So, you still can be my love.
No, thank you.
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone.
I would rather you have no feelings towards me.
That would be very hard. After that night together. And
what
she
she
will just
said.
wipe her, if there is a tear in her eye, and just it was so romantic.
Roll for crocodile tears.
For deception?
Go for the-
Deception.
Maybe
Kothar
persuasion.
will certainly be glancing back and forth.
Crambo, Crambo shakes his head and then walks into the keep.
So I guess he'll tell us then and not show us. Okay. This way.
I'm going to follow and still keep the facade of being sad about him not remembering that awesome night.
He just keeps going. He climbs up to the second floor and then keeps going again.
I'll just change the image of the gnome into an image of Crumbo, but in sexy clothing.
A leotard.
I mean, it is okay if he kills her.
Well, I mean, an illusionist. I mean, she needs to enjoy herself.
In private.
I guess. So, Crumbo appears to be heading up.
Oh, we're going to Isadora?
He
Oh,
is
there
heading
is.
further up than that.
Oh, we're going to
He's-
the roof.
Yeah, he is heading towards the roof, it seems.
We just came from there.
No,
Yeah.
we came from the wall outside.
Yeah.
Still, it was... I could have stayed on the wall.
Yeah, Kothar follows.
Okay,
Me too.
Roden.
Are you following?
Mhm.
All
Okay.
right. We're all
You-
following.
You all follow as Crumbo leads you up to the roof. He points out towards one of the towers. Says, better not move in that direction much. The structure is still weak." And meanwhile, he goes towards the other portion of the castle, and then
Quelena
looks up-
will prepare an action
Sure.
since she's suspecting something. If it looks like it will go horribly wrong, I mean, if she suspects that it will go blow up or something like that, she will be going close to the edge and prepare this, prepare maybe a feather fall.
But he's not leading us in that direction.
No, I'm just making sure. I mean, he's being very suspicious.
So
Okay.
you're preparing a reaction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I
A
mean...
spell that is a
no,
reaction.
I mean, the preparation
Yeah.
is more that I'm going to the edge so I can actually jump off.
Ah! Okay.
okay, good. So Crumbo leans against the parapets of the roof and turns back to look at all of you. Goes, it has been a long time coming, hasn't it?
I'm not sure. Has it? Does it have to?
Well, I mean, if you mean our romantic meeting, I think that it was long overdue.
I'd say that's some pretty impressive stamina.
Crumbo moves past those remarks immediately, brushes them off, and goes, "The man you released is no longer the man that was sealed in the stone.
So
I'm
Mordrain
afraid.
is no longer Mordrain.
If he is more than he perhaps ever was."
So he's even Mordrain.
That was good. That was good.
And saying that the warlord that was sealed in the Nightstone was a man who had made a pact for power with a demon. The one you released is something different.
He's not a demon.
He,
Shump comes up.
you're with the Stora.
Okay.
According to Shamp, however, he was quite a lot more than man. Very insubstantial in terms of shadow.
Also, apparently he can materialize things into being.
Well, that's just minor magical feat. Turning yourself into shadow on the spot is a bit more of a magical feat than
I mean, Kalana
materialist.
is an illusionist. So,
She should know.
yeah.
Well, I
Um,
mean, 10th level thing to make something real in your illusion, but
Go on.
So, if what you say is true, then Mordrain must have gained some semblance of power from his time in the stone, imprisoned.
That could also be partially related to the way that he was released / accidentally broken free because someone was trying to drain it.
This could be as well. However, he is a great threat now. That much is true. If Sham's current condition is due to a simple encounter with him.
just a question here. Wasn't he dangerous before he became this?
Yes. Then again, his pact with the demon is likely gone now. I can sense no presence of demons here. And
Now, I need to understand something. How do you know him so well?
once upon a time, I acted as an advisor,
To
and
him?
then I led the fight against him.
Yes, but it seems more intimate, your knowledge about him.
You're not Estoril, are you?
Hmm?
Because I'm not giving your robes back if you are.
No, Estoril was a human, and he had a full life.
Good, because that hat looks well on Quilana.
Mm.
It is nice to see them being used once more.
Speaking of things being used once more, why is he so keen on the coronets?
When united, they grant great power and properties that simple coronets themselves cannot grant. They
Get all three.
they act in unison to countermand the fits of strange personality that they imbue unaware, and then grant the ability to take on a different form.
Now, there is another question here that needs to be answered. Why is he so interested in the marks?
Because the ones that sealed him in stone bore those very same marks.
Well then,
Oh,
suppose we shouldn't expect to survive the next encounter with him then.
It is lucky that Shump survived. Must have said the right thing to distract Mordain.
well, Shump is a distraction all by himself.
Yes, apparently he was being very valiant and standing his ground and not at all going down on me or anything.
Though still a issue bothers me. You haven't actually answered me. How come you're so intimate in knowledge about him? I mean, while you might have fought him as an advisor, it's not something you get to know very privately when you just advise.
We were friends as well. Before he became a warlord, he was an adventurer.
And you didn't feel the need to share that information.
When you came here and I tasked you to recover the Nightstone?
Well, I mean, it might have actually helped to know what we're dealing with at the time.
Mm-mm. No, I know the hearts of adventurers. You would have
What?
tampered with powers had you known that there was such power there.
Off character. She was planning to do it either way.
Yes. Kothar actually would ask him, so how have you remained alive this long? Lichdom?
Lich. I do not require to be a lich.
I will still look at him and just wait for an answer, as though I'm not satisfied with that answer. And I will make his sexy self look at him also, the same way.
Do a sexy pose.
He looks at the sexy illusion of himself, and then chuckles and climbs on top of the parapet.
He's a dragon.
And
Dragon.
then he takes a step back and falls over the side. And then you hear a loud whooshing sound as something takes flight midair, and a great silver dragon flies up.
Can
Hey,
this
I
be
was-
on the same side that Chump is? Can
Yep.
one of the windows?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
this
So
is
you
one
guys,
on one of the sides.
you guys on top will just hear.
Holy shit!
And then he will just go into Isadora, I guess.
I'm getting a picture of Isadora being like, Crambo's up to his shit again.
Colena will kind of look at him flying away, and then just fake a yawn, and then I will probably start going towards the stairs. Back down.
Color is reverent. A dragon, even any color is a dragon.
Yeah. Do you remember the last time she encountered a dragon? What she's tried to do?
Yes, unfortunately.
So she's an illusionist, and she believes that is another illusion.
So Kothar and Roher then remain up there for him to land, unless he's going to do one of those. Look at me, I'm awesome flybys.
Or maybe
He's not.
just leave.
He's not doing either. He moves up to the side of the keep, and then flaps his wings, staying roughly where he is, avoiding on touching the keep, because he doesn't want to damage the structure any more than has already been done.
He says as he's buffeting the windows, so they're probably rattling and threatening to break.
I mean, this is a medieval keep, there are no windows.
True. Just those wooden flaps.
Yeah. You see a slightly Hispanic-looking maid come and start closing all of the shutters.
No.
I can just see them like moving from one window to another.
Yeah. One closes, and then there's this extended zoom-in period before a minute later she appears again at the next one and pulls it shut.
Yeah. So Quelena will just get to a relatively safe spot as for her, and then she will try to search for where the library is in this keep. Rather,
She
ask
already
the dog.
knows.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
she
already
knows.
know. You've
That's
been
already
there.
you
I go
deciphered.
directly to the library.
Okay.
Fuck this shit, I'm reading books.
No, actually, I have now something to read, so I'm going to the library for a specific reason.
Okay.
Yeah. So he remains hovering.
Mm-hmm.
Kothar is going to like Is this mark of service to you?
No. You swore an oath when you took on the tattoos.
I never did.
The oaths you swore then are your oaths. That does not bind you to me or to this place or Isadora in any further aspect than what your oath tells you to.
I've forgotten what the oath was.
I believe your oath was to find Nightstone and keep Nightstone itself safe from.
Well, it's
Oh shit!
safe
We
now.
didn't add a paragraph about how long.
Well, Nightstone
the
is
oath
safe.
was in response to the Nightstone itself as an object being unleashed. So
So basically, your oath is done because Nightstone is no longer existing.
Basically, our oath is kind of fucked.
Well,
So you're gonna just hang there and flap, or are you gonna come down here and tell us the rest?
it has been a while.
Oh, by all
Yeah.
means, take Niniak with you and have a little swing around.
He takes one last last couple of flaps as he climbs into the air, and then like just stretches his wings out as far wide as they go, and then slowly makes his way down onto the roof of the keep. And as soon as his large, hefty, clawed feet touch the roof, he begins to shrink and take on the form of Crambo once more.
Certainly
let me
strike
know when I
a.
get to the library. I will.
He would be there already at this point.
Okay, so I will search for any books that's kind of that would stand out in the subject of either dragons or beings that are beyond. I mean, irregular beings that existed in the past.
In the past,
Mm-hmm.
You expect him to keep books
Showing
about
mystery.
himself?
Well, yeah, dragons like themselves.
Some do.
Most do. I mean, why do they hoard treasure?
Not all do.
Hmm.
This is a
hoard
silver
knowledge.
dragon.
Shiny.
Yes.
That's all I have to say.
And as Kothar says to him, he certainly strikes a impressive figure. And while he's trying not to show it, there is a gleam of more impressive appreciation.
change the image on Crambo to be a little more fitting for the reveal.
Definitely.
So, while you're browsing the library, and Kothar and Ruherden are on the roof talking with a man who just became a dragon for an instance. Chump, you've a while back, while the others were still climbing up to the roof, you arrive at Isadora's door. It is
Awesome.
closed. It does not appear to be locked, though.
I will sneak in.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Stealth.
Finally.
Okay, good. The door gives a tiniest bit of a squeal as you as you make another one, or you have to remember to make disadvantage checks on that. Okay, it's still 16. As you slip into the room and then push the door shut behind you, you see on this very large pillared bed in front of you, there are these almost translucent curtains that have been pulled shut all around, and you see this mound on the bed in the very middle.
Stab it.
Mound, you say. Could we keep that in? Keep the thought.
Mm-hmm.
7 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, that's very fast for Sep.
Okay, you can keep going.
Okay.
7 seconds average. Just kidding.
Wow. He was pretty close with that.
It was 9 seconds.
Yeah, well, I was trying to get off the fucking headset. Okay, I will move towards that closed curtain.
Okay.
But do I see anything suspicious about that mound?
No, it appears to be a sleeping figure on the bed.
Figure. There's
Stab
no
it.
wings.
Stab it.
No wings.
Cool. Okay.
The
Well,
window shutters are open to the outside. You can see the town in the distance.
he'll just think to himself that is
One hell of a view.
and then keep sneaking towards the bed.
Okay.
He will eventually sit down at the edge of the bed.
Okay.
Now is your time. In the bedroom
Do you want
together.
to pull the curtain open, or do you just want to?
Yes.
Okay.
Very slowly.
Okay. You you very gently pull the very light and frail curtain open, and then sit down on the edge of the bed. You see Lady Isadora sleeping in the middle of the bed.
So I see
the
her face.
Yeah, she's facing you. Her eyes are closed. Her hair is a little bit frizzled, and the sheets made of a very fine silk cover her roughly to just under her chest, and she is wearing a nightgown in addition to this.
He will lean in, and then I'm guessing his hands are really coarse, but he'll try to just stroke her on her cheek very softly.
Nothing
And she
creepy
will-
about this.
And she will wake up like, ah! And jump off the bed.
Ray, I need you to wake up.
Her brow furrows, and she lets out this adorable little squeal as she buries her head deeper into the pillow.
Yes, it is me. Your beloved. I've been thinking about you. But more importantly, you will die if you don't come with me. Right now, Lady Isadora. If we want to repopulate this place, you have to follow me. It's okay. It's shumpy shump.
She pushes her face against the pillow and tries to keep sleeping. She's only half awake. And as you as you keep trying to speak to her quietly, suddenly you see a large figure go past the window And you see a shimmer of silver as a huge-ass dragon suddenly flies across the window and blots out the view of the town. You hear the loud, leathery flapping sound that you have heard before during your journey to the edificant library as the dragon climbs up and then
Be right back.
keeps in the air above the keep.
Isadora, I'm sorry. You got to wake the fuck up. You're gonna die now. If you don't wake up, I'm not gonna kill you myself. Of course, you're my bae, but we need to get to the fucking ship. Because death is right outside your window.
She opens her eyes and looks up to you with those like adorable doe eyes of hers, and her brow is furrowed, and she goes, "What, Shump?
Yes, it's your Shump.
What are you doing?"
I almost died in my quest to serve
Oh my
you.
god! And she suddenly bounces up, and then like pushes herself against your side. Her small hands are like touching your arm and your chest, trying to find places where you're wounded. Her eyes darting around hurriedly as she tries to see if you're injured in your face or neck, shoulders.
No, Herthen patched me up. I'm still kind of sore. And you
Her
ruined my
her
armor.
fingers slip past the large gashes on your chainmail. She goes,
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I know.
you feel
still
her
love me even
fingers
though I'm
brush
ugly?
against the little bit of a scar that you have underneath your clothes and the chainmail. Sends a little shiver and a shock through you.
Look, babe, I love this.
Her index finger trails along the entire length of your wound.
Trust me, I'm gonna have more wounds for you to caress later, but right now we have to go. Do you have any clothing you want to put on? I mean,
but where?
I'm good with you like this, but
Where?
we need to go into the airship.
Why?
Because I'm the captain of the airship. I don't know if I remember telling you about that, but I'm the captain now. And also, there's death all over the place. There's a dragon right outside the window. More Drain trying to kill me. By the way, he's a shadow now, and he's really angry. And I might have said something about the location of where I got this. Also, goddamn, you look good when you're sleeping.
But you're here. You're
Yeah,
going to
to
keep me
get you.
safe, aren't you?
Of course
I have nothing to fear.
No, you don't. No, I will keep you safe. Of course, I will just go back to sleep, babe. Yeah. I'm sorry if I woke you. Let your man handle this.
You said a dragon was outside?
No, it's nothing.
She looks outside, and you can tell that she as soon as she hears the flapping sounds, she looks up to the ceiling and then smiles. That's
What is wrong? You're not dreaming anymore. That is a dragon,
yes.
and it's outside. Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Wait, what?
Shump.
Huh?
Shump.
Yes.
Go to the roof for me. See for yourself.
Yes, I will kill the dragon for you on the roof. It will be the valiant thing to do.
No. Just go to the roof. Do not do anything rash.
But Mordrain, he has become a dragon. A dragon.
I highly doubt that.
Okay, well, I mean, we had a good run. I just want you to know I thought about you all the time. Okay, I missed you a whole bunch.
She reaches up and kisses you on the cheek. Yes. Go,
Thank
go,
you.
Shump.
I will. Go to sleep, my love.
And he will start, nobly walking towards the door and just.
I will fix this. I will not kill the dragon. I will just walk to the roof. As you command. We had a good thing, didn't we?
And he'll just turn around and walk into the hallway.
Okay. You notice Quilena coming down. She slips into the library that you've been in before.
And she looks like if she's just seen something very boring and just went away to deal with something more interesting with that.
Yeah. So Shump, you stride past the library door and then up the stairs and through the hatch, just as a large silver dragon floats down, and just before landing on the roof, begins to shrink and take on the form of Crambo.
He will start loosening his grip on Bite. And just look at him and just.
You were the dragon all the time. And you made me look like a wimp in front of my bay. That was pretty cool shit. I gotta be honest.
Kothar, Crambo turns to look at you and goes, Shump keeps using the word bay. What does that
I'm not sure.
mean?
I think it might be an offshoot of some dwarven dialect, maybe.
It's called transcending
It's
dialogue.
not.
He turns
It
to Rohan.
really isn't. It's not. It isn't. I have no idea where he's picked that up.
Does it have something to do with sheep? Because
Well, he
the sound
might be
that sheep
mispronouncing
make
something. I mean, he was very unsuccessfully trying to use a few elven sentences.
He will speak to you now in fluent Elven.
I tried. I didn't know at the time, but now I know.
He knows Elven now, by the way.
But was it elven or sylvan?
Oh crap! No, I think I wrote down Elven. Elven. Yes. Wait, did you speak Sylvan?
The one sentence was sylvan.
Fungus senile.
Yeah.
As evident.
Yeah. Crap.
So, Crambo, you're a dragon. How's life treating you, huh?
Yeah, why the fuck are you sending us on quests when you can clearly probably kill it by yourself?
Also, do you know any red dragons in the area that I can borrow a scale from?
Crambo
Yours
shakes
would do.
his head and goes,
Why not borrow his scale?
Because I need a red one.
This is exactly
Good time.
why I dress like an old man.
It's smart. It's tactical. I like it.
Smart.
You adventurers are all the same. Why don't you
No.
do it? Do you know a dragon here who has the scale that I need for a spell?
Well, I mean,
Do
it's a
you
red
know
dragon.
this
You might need to get
Do
rid
you
of
know
him.
a dragon with a hoard where we may find magical loot?
I must
About
ask if
that.
he knows someone like Quilena who just disbelieves him and just goes away.
But you don't know any dragons. They might be dead. Left its hoard behind. Back to the case. You could help us fight Mordrain. I'm not telling you to do it by yourself, but I have fought valiantly with him already. I know that he can really pack a punch. Although he takes punches like a pussy.
Maybe you would last a bit more if we were actually prepared for the battle.
Yeah. I would probably kill him if I knew that he was there.
See,
You did know
That-
he was there.
No, I saw his horse. I want his horse.
No, I meant after he hit you.
And that is how I wish to fight him. Wish to fight him prepared.
Yes.
I would have preferred not to fight him at all, but you got to the Nightstone too late for that.
Hey, that was not our fault. There was guys there and this floating chick
Is that why
wanted
you?
to do stuff with the stone.
Is that why we're allowed to actually keep the coronet with us, so we would be a decoy?
I will repeat.
It's a clever ploy, even though I haven't been wearing it.
Yeah.
Actually, I did even try to lure him into the wood elves, so I think I'm kind of guilty of the same thing I just accused you for, actually, so never mind.
That is because you are smart.
Thank you.
However, you were not a decoy so much as you were a moving target. Even if you were wearing it constantly, he would not have been able to catch you easily had you kept moving on your airship.
Yeah, about that. Our airship got separated from us. We were having fun in this elven city, and we were stationary for 2 weeks. Did you take that into account? Because he could have been watering bait.
Were you wearing the coronet?
He could have. He could have.
More importantly, if he's after the coronet, why did he cease going for it when he was so close to us?
That I do not know.
The fact that he was more interested in getting to you than the coronet at that moment is very interesting.
I would not doubt that he has great wish to bring down his wrath and revenge upon me. He would have had many centuries to think about all the manner of punishment he might give me once he gets out.
And while this is probably not entirely related, but speaking of the word related, is Lady Isadora also like you?
What?
Because Mr. Shump here might have an issue with his lifespan then.
No. The Nantars are a very long-running family. They have settled here for many generations.
And
So you didn't poke it in anyone.
No.
you had a lot of time, must have been lonely.
Yeah, so she's not like 40th generation dragon wormling.
Just
You're
because I
completely
live
sure?
long does not mean that I somehow find enjoyment in seeing these generations of humans grow around me. I am here to guide Nightstone and guard the stone while it was still here.
Yeah, and if that was me,
I found
mean,
enough
10
enjoyment in
dragons?
that.
I would multiply just to strengthen my forces. But I'm very happy that my bay doesn't have teeth. Sharp teeth, and also wings and a tail, and scales.
Not sure why you would.
If also
Well, I'm an adventurer,
if you knew the mating rituals of dragons, I do not think either of you would be so hasty to make
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask.
jokes.
I'm not gonna ask. Only thing I'm caring about is my own mating ritual, and that is,
You do not have any. You're
well, don't insult me. I mean,
I do believe you're in the courting part of the ritual so far.
is that where
wait,
he
are you
is?
talking to me about, like, as a half-orc, that I'm straight to the case and don't have a ritual? Or that, me and Isadora don't have a thing? Because, I had my fair share of kisses on the cheek. Also one on the mouth. And she was caressing my scars just, well, I would say 10 minutes ago.
Crambo
Quite
turns to look at you, Shum, and says, "Then why are you here?"
Well, I'm gonna be honest, Grambo. Because you're not a dragon right now. I was prepared to kill you. Because I thought you were Mordrain. And because I saw you flapping outside of a window. And when...
Ping.
Flapping. Yeah, I can see how that is, that could be misunderstood. You don't obey, but you know fapping, that is interesting.
You don't just go around fapping up.
You don't just go around accusing dragons of fapping outside windows.
How do dragons fap, though? That's another question. But
I
never mind.
mean,
Well, I heard your wings. She heard your wings. She started laughing when I started to warn her. And when I was valiantly telling her that I would kill you for her, she said, no, just go to the roof. And I did. And, well, here we are. That's why I'm not with her right now. Should I go back? I could go back. I should probably go back, right?
Yeah, you should.
I'm going back.
Well,
And he's just turning around.
Also, good luck with we should probably get prepared. You guys fill me in the morning and see ya.
Clank, clank,
Go
clank,
back
clank,
to Bay.
Well then,
okay, good.
that was him dealt with. So where do we go from here then? I will just refer to you as Crambo because I'm sure I probably couldn't pronounce your proper name.
Crambo will do fine. Now,
I wonder if he's reborn. He's been reborn. I mean, how did he do the generations things?
He hasn't aged a day apparently.
You don't look a year over 79.
That was his intention.
There is a few ways this may go. Either you have sparked Mordrain to come for me directly, in which case we need allies as soon as possible and forge these alliances as quickly as possible. Another means would be to fetch the other coronets, unite the crown, use the power of that against Mordrain. Not to mention that I am afraid that Mintar itself is in quite the trouble now. Something has happened there.
One of the coronets did give off a signal from there.
I suspect that has something to do with it. I hear tales that there was a quarantine of an entire section of the city, a disease of some kind, and then mysterious assassinations of nobles happening at the same time.
Sounds like a normal day in Mintar.
Something rotten is happening in that city.
We were on our way to one of the other towers where the coronets might be located, but that one had apparently already some visitors. What was it you saw, Roherden? Copper-tinted soldiers?
Brass.
Brass?
Bronze.
Bronze.
Armored
Sorry.
soldiers with horns.
Hmm.
Well, horns for natural or ornamental.
Those are likely Mordrain soldiers. He clad his soldiers in that same kind of armor.
Should probably head that way and murder a few of them, just to have a few of their armors around in case we want to do anything fancy there.
Where was this place?
We would show him on a map.
Okay. At the
I'll
beginning
pull
of
out
the
the map
Thorn
and
Marsh.
show 'em.
Yep.
Yeah, and
okay.
also point out the third area.
Okay. Huh.
Let me guess, that's the tomb of one of the other adventurers.
Crumbo, after a moment of looking at the map, goes, huh, that is... Why these places? 2 of them are crypts. For the adventurers that slew, or bound Mordrain. This one was his fortress. Or well, not quite a fortress, however it was more his hunting lodge, a castle unto its own, but a nasty place.
Reherden, remember our brief touching upon the subject of dumping a metric ton of explosives using the gondola? We might have to revisit that after this.
We'll need to retrieve Polana, it would seem then.
But if that's the fortress, which of the 2 locations is the other crypt where we might find the coronet?
I can't see the map. The Thorn Marsh was potentially the fortress.
There you go.
Fortress, it is. Then
So you had one at the old watchtower that you've been in already.
which was
You
confirmed.
had up here, which was the castle. You met Mordrain, and that was the third one. You had the side
Seems-
adventure.
So that explains why you're so happy we went to that area first. We basically knocked on his door.
Mm-hmm. It was very nice of you.
Yeah. Hey, maybe we should just... Long Rot Grove sounds nice this time of year.
I'm sure Shump would be happy.
If you want to go with
Visit.
Quillena's plan, which is to leave the hell out of here.
I don't think Long Rot Grove would
I
be
mean,
exempt from the
there's
danger.
bound to be a portal to Nine Hells somewhere.
I actually think 9 health right now at a year is actually a nice place. I mean,
It'll be
how bad
warm
it
there.
could,
It is
how
the third
bad could
layer.
it be? Yeah, I mean,
But we're coming to the end of the session.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
though, do I find anything in the library?
Yep, you find some general tomes on dragons, specifically dragon heritage.
Does it seem like there's a section about it, or is it like just spread about?
It's spread about.
And one
Not focused
stranger
on
on
anything.
dragon making rituals.
Is there any like tomes that seem older? I mean, anything that might suggest it's being kept for posterity's sake. I mean, something that maybe he might have kept for himself in the library.
No, actually, the books on dragons seem to be the oldest in the collection. If there are anything older, they might be in a different place or hidden
Probably.
away somewhere.
His quarters.
Yeah, that was the next guess that I had. I thought that he will first put it in the most obvious place to just, keep people away. People will just go to the library where they will never think about seeking it there. So after she kind of sees that
Yeah,
there's
once
nothing like very interesting about these tomes, she will just look at how old these tomes are, if there's any date, and after that she will probably be heading towards his quarters.
Okay.
So you're gonna break into his quarters now?
Yep.
So the original dating on the books is about 1,000 years ago. However, this is like a 5th generation copy of it, of an original tome.
I'm guessing it has the original tome somewhere. I will go to his quarters and If you want, we can continue next time from there.
Yes, we can continue from there next time.
Yes,
So,
when I break
Seb
into
can-
his quarters.
Yes, Seth can go
Yep.
do his thing.
Oh,
He's
he's
You're
a little
adult
monster.
His mating ritual.
Maybe.
No, no.
Oh, that.
No, no.
Okay, never mind.
No, no,
thought
no.
I thought. Well,
Not that
Well-
little monster.
no.
The other one.
the other one.
She probably just lured him up to the roof so she could have a moment to get dressed.
Or to get ready for him.
Or undressed.
Mm-hmm. Now that he comes back down, there's
Anything.
So
rose
many
petals from the
theories.
door.
I wonder what Shump's reaction was when he saw the sexy,
Rambo.
the sexy Crumbo going.
Well, he was
We
he wanted
we
to
can
kill the
actually end the end the session on the image of Shump in the doorway with the door slung open. There is a nightgown in the middle of the floor, crumpled in a heap, and the curtains have been pulled wide open.
I just have to tell myself, this is a game. This is a game. It was Middle Earth. It was okay back then.
Especially
There will
okay
be some
for him.
interesting roleplay.
Well, he's more than old enough for it, so.
Yeah, and he's also
orc
a
ears.
virgin. He has never done this at all.
One
so
second.
that will be one awkward conversation and also maybe act.
1 second. He has never done it before, so Quilena was never with him.
Oh, maybe he was trying, but
I'm not
he,
sure that counts.
Oh,
She probably didn't teach him the right way to do it.
no.
There's a difference between making love and fucking, right?
And also
Yeah.
what Quilana has in mind.
So many buttons.
Kalana
Yeah.
probably just like an illusion.
So now you can hear me
Yeah.
screaming in joy, and okay, now leave.
Yeah, Quilena isn't actually loose at all. She's just hanging back and having an illusion there while she's taking notes.
He's been dry humping the air.
She's actually designing. She's actually designing a Karma Sutra.
She's the original author of it.
Well, so next time we get to hear the entire interaction there then between Shump and Isidora.
And
It's going to be very interesting.
That's gonna be illegal, so we're not gonna do that.
We're not going to go into the details.
also there will be the breaking in of Quilena into quarters of Shump, not Shump, Crumbo,
Crumble, yeah.
which well, I probably won't leave it very clean after I leave.
Just
You make
everything's
it sound
wrong.
like you will survive the entrance,
I will.
I mean,
breaking
technically,
into the quarters of a dragon.
yeah, that's technically a dragon's lair, isn't it?
Technically,
Yeah.
What's the lair actions of a ancient silver dragon?
I just read a little up on that.
I
Silver
would like to
Dragon. It was
remind
quite
you
interesting.
that Quilena is still disbelieving the dragon.
Yeah,
yes.
true.
That still won't like stop the layer actions affecting. So
No, I'm just saying that I won't be taking into account that it's a silver dragon's lair because, as for her, this is just an illusion, and fine, I'm going in. I'm going to look what he has to hide.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, that was a good session.
It was.
We got shit done. You encountered your big bad evil guy.
Yeah.
We know we can
the
survive the
second
first
time,
round.
He's
technically.
not that big though.
Eh,
He's a bad guy, but he's
Yeah.
kind of small for a big bad.
and he dishes out big damage at least.
Yeah,
Now you
Good.
know why I've been giving you all those nifty magic items
No.
and abilities.
Though he's very full of air.
Yes. Yeah.
I like his new name better.
Which is more drain.
Even more drain.
Mm.
Good.
I,
I'm closing
I
up
like
the
his
stream.
name because it's more drain, as in like drainage.
I need to restart my computer, it seems.
Good for you.
Good night.
Perfect. Turn off the stream.
I shall.